Well, a seventh fight in the pros for the talented man of Kent, Brandan Olbrechts, who said he wanted to fight someone who was going to stand and trade with him. And boy, does he get his wish tonight against Brayan Mairena, who's certainly in the journeyman category, but he can bang. 15 wins, along with 46 defeats, Mairena. Just one in his last 26. But he always comes to fight. There'll be no running from Mairena. It'll be interesting to see how Olbrechts deals with this. Fight number 6 for him here at the York Hall. A home from home and a really booming Kent boxing scene at the moment. Moses Atama, Sam Noakes, Dennis McCann. And Olbrechts says he wants to put Canterbury on the boxing map. What task lies in front of him here, Priya Dineshin, you think, as Olbrechts lets a couple of right hands go over the top?
He's done well. He's made a great start to the contest. He's composed, and he's really looking to make a statement here. He's just coming off the back of an injury, and you can see he's really looking to land those power shots.
Yeah, he was last out 391 days ago. Lee Eaton, who's ringside here, his manager, says he's had niggling injuries, as Priya was saying, but he's fully fit now. And he started powerfully, and he started well, and he's picking his shots pretty well as well at the moment.
He's picking them really well. He's really clinical. He's picking the shots really well. He's landing them accurately. He's not getting too excited. He's made a really decent start, and he's just looking to make sure that he scores with conviction.
Interesting to see him mixing up his work as well, jabbing to the body of Brayan Mairena. And then a right hand over the top. Really sharp work. He's found his range early as well here, Olbrechts.
He's very good with his feet. He just edges in just enough to land the shot, and he just gets himself back out again. Nice head movement there too.
Would have expected Mairena to be on the back foot from the start here, but I don't think Mairena would have expected to be under quite this amount of pressure against someone in their 7th pro fight.
I mean,
it's interesting when you look at a fighter's record, sorry Priya, but lost against Josh Padley on points in February 2022. Now, 6-7 months ago, that wouldn't have meant too much, but now that feels like a significant outing for them both after Josh Padley did last weekend. Big right hand again there from Olbrechts, jerking back the head of Mairena.
And if you watch, he just dips his knees as he comes in, and that small dip at the knees gives him so much more power in those shots that we can just hear at ringside now.
Right hand to the body as well. Thoughtful work here from Olbrechts as we head into the final 10 seconds of the opening round here. Terrific night of boxing coming your way from the York Hall. And Brandan Olbrechts starting well in the opening round here against Brayan Mairena. Billy Rumble and Charlie Rumble with Brandan Olbrechts in that corner. 8 years old when he first went to the gym. It's such a familiar story. Said he didn't take it too seriously to start off with. He went home, then he went back at 10 and was never away from the gym. 29 years of age now. Those injuries have meant that he hasn't quite pushed on as he would have liked, so now is his time to try and set up a big 2025.
His injuries have definitely sort of kept him out of the ring, but you can see where he's been so well schooled. He's stalking his opponent, making sure he's taking that space away from him, tracking him down, pushing him back to the ropes and into the corner, and there he goes.
Finding a home for that jab as well, jabbing to the chest of Mairena too, just making sure he keeps up the pressure on Mairena. Fifth fight here at the York Hall for Brayan Mairena. Shocked the unbeaten Frank Arnold in September 2022. That was his last win. Arnold, the southpaw from just down the road in Hackney, and was caught by the right hand. Mairena can bang.
Just held on there a bit, wanted to mess up Olbrechts' work just a bit. I don't blame him.
Again, that work to the body of Olbrechts. That right hand held high, but still Olbrechts found a way through. See that shoulder turn from Brayan Mairena. Got that chin tucked in very, very tight, and lands a left hook, Mairena.
Needs to be careful that he doesn't get careless with getting caught with shots like that. Mairena can really hit hard, and he's landing quite clean when he does land. So Olbrechts needs to be careful with that. You can see his smiles occasionally. He's enjoying himself in there, no doubt, but he needs to stay smart.
Yeah, there can be a danger with these undercard fights, that you look beyond them, that you start to write the script before it is written, and you forget the fact you're in against someone who's got a losing record, a significant one, but can punch, can fight. Got to make sure you get the job done.
Mairena just showed signs that he was finding his feet there a little bit and let his feet go, which is going to make it harder for Olbrechts to land those big shots.
Looking for a home again for that left hook. Good right hand there from Alricks. That was a really sharp shot. Followed up with another right, then a left hook. And Mairena calling him forward, but I think he was just buzzed there. And then a super right to the body from Olbrechts. Really upping the attack there. And they exchange hooks. What a good round this is.
This is turning out to be amazing.
Third round of a scheduled 6 here, after an excellent second in which Brayan Mairena from Chinandega in Nicaragua, based in Girona in Catalonia these days, had a little bit of success. Another left hook there from Mairena. That is the shot that he's looking for, the one that Olbrechts needs to be really careful about. Right hand from Olbrechts.
It's almost like that last burst towards the end of the last round's actually woken Mairena up, and he's come out fighting in the first part of this round.
Just remember as well, this is over 6, and he has been out for a while, Olbrechts, and he did start very, very fast here. Going to be interesting to see as this develops, if Mairena doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't look like Mairena's actually slowing down, considering some of the body shots that Olbrechts landed earlier on in the contest. I'm quite surprised that he's able to maintain the pace that he has done.
Little feints there from Olbrechts, trying to draw a reaction from Mairena in that corner. Missing with a left hook of his own there, Olbrechts. I think he's aware now that Mairena can catch him. Right uppercut there from Mairena, didn't land clean.
Olbrechts again trying to stalk his opponent, but he needs to capitalise on the space that he's taken away from his opponent.
Terrific left uppercut there from Olbrechts. Needs to twist that punch in onto the chin of Mairena.
He needs to continue this sustained attack on Mairena. Mairena can take his shots, and he's not afraid to give them back either.
Haven't seen too much of that. We haven't seen the jab used too often to set shots up.
Get the feeling that Alricks is still looking for that, to land that big shot, to make that statement that he wants to make. He might have just found one.
Well, he landed that uppercut again, didn't he? And then a jab from Olbrechts, but I'm with you. Oh, big right hand there from Olbrechts. Turned out it was worth the wait. And then a chopping right to the body. He's making a dent there in Mairena. Oh, big left hook from Olbrechts. Mairena's legs wobbled there, and Olbrechts sensed it. Just closed the gap. Good round here for Brandan Olbrechts. Well ahead, of course, on the cards, but I think that's very, very sage advice.
It really is, because actually, if, you know, we all like to see the stoppages in boxing, don't we? But actually, with so much time out, he could probably do with the rounds under his belt in this contest.
There's that jab from Brandan Olbrechts. Definitely stiffened the legs of Mairena towards the end of that previous round. There was no question about that. And again sets it up, body shot, then left uppercut and left hook from Olbrechts. See, when he does use that jab, he uses it effectively. You like to see him double it up, try and set something up behind it. There he did just that.
He throws every punch like he's trying to punch through his target rather than at it, and it's really helping him land those shots with conviction.
There's that double jab again from Brandan Olbrechts. Mairena using every ounce of ring craft here that he's developed over 340 rounds prior to this fight as a pro. This is 344.
He's got so much ring experience, and he's such a durable fighter, Mairena. It's giving Alricks a good night of boxing here, Dave.
Another good jab from Brandan Olbrechts. Yeah, they felt they just wanted to step him up. Olbrechts said, as I mentioned at the start, he wanted to fight someone who was going to stand and trade with him, and Mairena has done just that. Of course, it comes with danger, but it opens up possibilities as well, similar to what we're going to see from Tom Welland later on in the evening.
See again, Alricks is just coming to the last minute of the round, and this is where he steps on the gas, ends the round strong, and this is what he's looking to do here.
A little nod of respect there from Mairena, but this is good work from Alricks.
His guard's nice and tight, concentrated on that defense.
He does use that lead shoulder well, doesn't he, Mairena?
But it's the jab that's catching him the most. You'd like to see him double up on it, like you said earlier, Dave.
Good right hand there from Alricks again. Just wondered if that stiffened the legs of Mairena.
He needs to be careful not to get caught on the way in, because Mairena can still hurt him.
It's been a good, as we head into the penultimate round, a good shake the rust off kind of fight. Really impressive work at times here from Alricks.
And it's good that he's got these rounds in the bank actually tonight. I'm sure he probably wanted a stoppage to make a big statement, but actually I think the rounds are going to do him some good.
Still got 2 rounds to get a stoppage, don't worry about that. Plenty of juice left in this one, and Olbrechts will go for it, will close the distance. He is that kind of fighter.
Again, just got caught on the way in. He needs to be careful with that.
Said he sold a few tickets as well, Brandan Olbrechts. I love that comment. Wants to put Canterbury on the boxing map. Make a statement like that, try and get fans behind you. Down in Kent, as I mentioned, that burgeoning scene in Kent. Mairena looking for that left hook again. Olbrechts just needing to be careful.
It's nice, he just takes his back foot out slightly to defend himself and comes straight back in. His footwork is really, really intelligent.
There's that double jab. Just be slowing Mairena down a bit. Very expressive face, Brayan Mairena. You sort of know at any given time how things are affecting him, what kind of mood he's in. Won 10 of his first 11 in Nicaragua. It's a familiar story. Boxed for the Belgian super lightweight title back 4 years ago, don't ask. Boxing. But become really a journeyman on these shores anyway, but a very, very accomplished one.
Again, Alricks just backs him up into the corner, capitalises on that with a couple of really decent shots. Like to see him double up on the jab a bit more, but follow up with a backhand. He's just looking for the opening.
Oh, super left hook there, sweeping shot from Olbrechts. That got the respect of Mairena. There's that uppercut again, little nod of acknowledgement from Brayan Mairena.
But again, he just ended that combination with a double jab. It would have been great to see him sort of follow through with the backhand. Mairena's quite open to that too. Just coming into the last 20 seconds of the round. Let's see if Alricks steps on the gas again like he's done in previous rounds.
He's just feeling the pace himself a little bit here, I think, Olbrechts. Still doing more than enough, of course, to win these rounds. Brandan Olbrechts, and we head towards our final round with him well ahead.
I think his coaches in the corner have done really well to keep him composed, keep him sensible, not do anything silly or get overexcited.
Well, still got a round to negotiate against still dangerous Brayan Mairena. Right hand followed by the left hook, and a big smile on the face of Mairena. Tries a little bit of kidology there with Olbrechts, but that accurate jab jerking back the head of the Nicaraguan.
Still picking his shots really, really well. Still looking for accuracy.
I agree with you, hasn't missed with much, has he, Olbrechts? It's been quite a disciplined display.
And he shows really good ring IQ as well. You can see that he cuts his opponent off and he doesn't give him the space to work. And
right on cue, he does that again. Mairena did well with his footwork to get out of that corner. Looked like he might have been trapped there for just a moment. That uppercut, that left uppercut's been a really useful shot for Olbrechts in this fight.
Mairena's took it really well, though. I think both men are going to come out with an immense amount of respect for each other.
Tenth fight of 2024 for Brayan Mairena, the life of the journeyman, a truly extraordinary one, and never underestimate the skill.
Again, he can't miss with that double jab. Right on the button there.
Blocking those shots that were coming back from Mairena, and then he fell short, the Nicaraguan. Smile on the face of Olbrechts, who's been there for much of the fight.
I did have a feeling that he'd start to let his feet go and actually really enjoy this last round.
Problem is, when you're in there with someone that you know can do damage, you don't want to get too carried away. Aware that there is still a threat. You've got the fight won comfortably, but it's been good, educated, sensible pressure.
Again, he's just stalking Mairena. He's just stalking him around the ring, cutting the ring off, setting his shots up.
Another good shot there from Olbrechts. Follows it up with a left hook and a right hand, and kind of finish the job in some style. Huge right hand from Olbrechts. Mairena did so well.
After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Sean McAvoy has the contest scored at 60 points to 54 points in favour of the winner. From Canterbury, England, still undefeated, Brandan Olbrechts.